Greetings and welcome to Spiritual Magic Journey. Today, guys, I wanted to share with you some of my collection of my tarot decks and cards that I have. And some books. This is a medicine card book. I don't have the cards. Somewhere down the line through my journey and moving from one place to another, I lost the cards for this book, and I'm having a hard time finding the cards by themselves for this book. I looked on Amazon and I see that there's a revised version of this book. This is a purple book, and I seen a pink one on there. It's medicine cards, and it's by Jamie Sams and David Carson. Medicine cards. I mean, if you guys know where I can get the cards from, since I've got the book, please shoot me an email and let me know. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this book before. With the cards, I know I used to have the cards a long time ago, but I have lost the cards, and I'd like to use this deck if I could find the cards by itself. I've got the book, I just need the cards. Of course, one of my very first decks probably was this deck right here. Sorry, it's the Hanson and Robinson deck. I think it's what it's called. It's kind of smaller. I didn't realize how small this was. It was like one of my first decks, and I lost it, so I went ahead and ordered me another deck a couple, the other year. But I forgot how small these cards are. I'm so used to the big, the big cards. So this was one of my first decks. I had lost this deck again on my journeys and many movings, but I did reorder this deck back. I pretty much used this deck for myself. I would use it. I guess I can use it for you guys if you'd like me to, but I mean, the cards are so small. I may just add it in to the monthly tarot or weekly or something. May add it in. Get my other deck over here. I've got my... This is probably one of the newest, and this is the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. This is the deck I usually do my weekly readings. I haven't found another deck that I really want to do my weekly readings for, so I like using this deck. I haven't poured every card for you guys, so I think I'll continue to use this deck for the weekly. Put this back. Of course, I've got the Right Weight deck. This is the one I use for all the monthly tarot readings. See how big these are compared to the Hanson and Robinson deck. I really didn't realize they were that small, but the Hanson and Robinson deck was probably one of the first, or it might have been Right Weight, but it was probably a different set. It wasn't probably these. You can tell these, I've had these for a long time. These are the ones that I usually do the monthly readings with. Of course, until I get my wolf deck produced, which I'm working on that now. I hope to have it up. Okay. Let me keep on. Here's a deck. I don't have the book for this. It's called the King Midas Fortune Tales. I don't know if you guys have... I couldn't even tell you how long I've had this deck. It's more like playing cards. You see that? Like the Four of Hearts. Since I don't have the book, again, I've lost the book, and I've had these cards for a long time. You can look at the box. I've got writing on it. It's just about had it. These I usually pull for myself, like I'll pull 8 cards and see what comes up. I don't know if you guys would want me to use this for you. You know, in the readings or not. They're kind of like small, like, you know, like the playing cards or the old fortune telling cards. These are the King Midas Fortune Tales. Where I even got this deck, I have no idea. Again, I kind of use this deck for myself. Really good deck. Lots of good information on these cards. I don't know if you'd like me to add it in to the monthly or add it into the weekly. Like I said, I'm showing you what I got. And like to use them. Okay. Let's see. Of course, I've got this deck, the Old English Tarot deck. I don't necessarily quite like this deck. I keep this one in my bedroom beside my bed in case I want to just do a reading for myself late at night, see what's going on. Like I said, I don't really like using it. I don't care too much for it. I don't even know why I bought it, and I can't remember when I bought it. Well, it don't matter why I bought it. I love cards anyway, but I don't like reading from it. Maybe it's because it's got the, you know, instead of 6 of Wands, some cards that have 6 of Rods, and this one's got 6 of Batons. So maybe it's that. I don't know. It's a different deck. I've seen people use it. You know, some people like it. Some people's got their favorite deck. I'm not going to necessarily say this is my favorite deck, but I still use this deck. It's the Old English Tarot deck. I keep this one inside my bed along with this deck. Of course, I have got, what is this called? The Pagan deck. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Pagan deck before. It's another deck. I don't know why. It's just, I don't get the images on the card. I keep this one in my bedroom too. I don't necessarily like it. I don't really use it. I don't quite understand, you know, why the images are the way they are. It's just like having, pretty much like real people. Like, what is that? I can't even see it. It's the Hermit. It's the Hermit, and she's at a desk working. It's got the elemental of chalices instead of the page or the knight. Things like that, I guess, is the reason why I don't too much care for it. I do still use it. I keep this one beside my bed in my bedroom. This is, instead of the king and queens, it's got the elders. You see that elders up there? But again, this is the Pagan Tarot deck. And I've got the book with it too. So, another one I keep by my bed. Another one I keep in my bedroom. All I keep in my bedroom except for the ones I do readings here in what I call my magic spirit room. This is the Gypsy Fortune Telling Cards by Julia Parker. I don't know if you guys have ever seen. Whoops, I'm opening it the wrong way. This kind of would be a good deck to get for yourself. Again, these are like playing cards, because if you live here in the South and you ever went to any root workers and stuff like that, conjurers, what you ever want to call, hoodoo, voodoo, whatever you want to call it. Down here in the South, it's called root working. Some people call them conjurers. They use the playing card types. This is the Gypsy fortune telling cards. This is a good card. You can ask questions, pull your cards, and then go to that card in this book, and it'll have specific answers. Like you would pick your question. It has questions. Let's see if I can find a question so I can show you how it works. This one's got, I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything like this. It's got different sections on love, a life, and chance. So on love, there's your questions. Choose one of those questions and then draw your card. Or you can choose one of these questions. It's got a whole section on love. Shall I marry? Wait a minute. I'm getting confused with it upside down. Why am I beloved? Shall I marry? So you would pick your question, where the question mark is. Draw your card, and then you would find your card. There's the diamonds. There's the hearts. What is that called? I want to say puppy tails. I know that's the spades. The clubs. That's right. And then you would pick, once you pick your question, you go to where that question is, and then you have your 4 suits, and that tells you your answer. Now me, I don't give 2 shits about love. I mean, I do, but you know what I mean. About looking for somebody. Most people, that's what they are. Mine would be concerning life if I had to, you know, that or chance. Like you can pick one of your questions and then go to that question and look up the suit. Me, I'm always doing the concerning chance. Against what am I chiefly warned? So that would be all your questions and stuff. You would pull a card, go find your question on the page and look. Even got what your lucky numbers is. And whatever card you pick, you'd go to that suit. And that would be your lucky numbers for that day. So it's something you could do every day if you wanted to. It's neat. I can't even remember when I bought this. I've had it for a long time. It's the Gypsy Fortune Telling Cards. Okie dokie. These are the water crystals. I bought this from a flea market. I know you've heard of that guy, Emoto, about the water crystals. And of course I don't have the book with it. And the only way I pretty much work with these cards, this is not the full deck because I've got some of them out. I mean, you guys have seen the demonstrations where people have put, you know, love on the water bottle, life on, you know, canned vegetables or canned rice, or I mean jars. You know, when I say canned, I mean, you know, putting food in jars to see how long it lives and stays fresh, because you put love on it and thanks and, you know, honesty. And so I use the cards like that. I will lay the card down, put my water bottles on them to you know, charge the water and stuff like that. It's the Water Crystal Oracle. Again, I found this deck at a flea market. And so when I freeze water in the refrigerator, I have a lot of these cards in the refrigerator. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to use them, but I'm thinking that's how you do, unless you just want to write the stuff on your water bottles, and I have did that many times. Like I said, I don't have the book for this, and this deck was bought at a flea market. So, good places to find old decks or unusual decks, like I'm getting ready to show you next. Alright, what's blocking you? Wrong way. This is called the Claw. This is, I don't know if it's a Japanese or Chinese. Has anybody ever seen this deck before? The Claw. I think this was based on a acting show in the over in from what I tried to search on the internet, but most of it was in, I can't hardly find no information on these cards. It was some kind of show, I think, in China, somewhere in Asia. The light, the big. It was some kind of I don't know how to shuffle these. This is another deck I found at the flea market. So I gotta have these cards. I mean, I didn't even know what they were. I still don't really know what they were. Does anybody really know? You can shoot me an email and let me know. There's the big. I think all these people are some kind of in an animated show that they made these cards from. The light. But when I did find some information, I couldn't read it. It wasn't in English. The lock. The create. So very unusual deck. The Libra. Time. The time. So if anybody knows the illusion about this type of cards, and or have ever seen these, the power, the little, it's me, the misfit. Let me know. So I sure would like to have some more information on these cards. See how you would shuffle these cards. I mean, I've seen people shuffle like this, and I'm thinking, how the hell did they shuffle like that? I guess everybody's got their way to shuffle. I can't even shuffle like that. I guess the only way I could be shuffling these is like this. They are so long, I can't even put my hands around them. That one's turned around. And this one got them mixed up. Very unusual deck. And I think it's pronounced the Clow or the Clow. I am not sure. What do you think? You ever seen this deck? Send me some information on it if you do. Like, I think it's about some animated movie or series of these people these cards are made from. Again, deck found at a flea market. The box is neat. I thought it was just a neat find. I find neat stuff at flea markets, I have to have it. Okay. This is just a book. It's called The Cards of Destiny. Like if you've just got a regular set of cards, you know, a playing deck like you play poker with, it's a neat book to go in here and use those to do readings with. It's even got a birthday chart, like which card of the playing deck is your birthday. Like we got January, February, March, all the way to November with the cards. What else does it have? It's got a lot of information. Like some people read with the tarot. Not the tarot, but the just regular playing cards. Like I said, around here in the South, if you ever went to root workings and conjures, they use just the plain old playing deck. And it's got the definitions for the aces and the twos and the threes, which you could add that on. This is a very good informative book. Add that on to your reading from the tarot deck to get more insight. And then in the back it shows you how to do some spreads. Let me find it right quick. Or is this the one with the birthday? Let's see. Find your cards for the birthday cards. All in the cards. How to use this book. Of course, I've had this book so long. Relationship cards. Your personal card of the day. The 4 suits. The numbers. You know, and what they mean. And like the 2 of hearts. If you're going to read with these types of just regular playing cards, this is definitely a good book to get. I think that would be neat. Is that called cartomancy or something like that they use? Here's a daily divination guide that this book also has. And I've got a regular playing deck of cards. I bought it when I bought this book. Again, it's been a long time. So, a lot of information if you just want to start out reading with an ordinary just deck of cards that you play poker with. I might start doing some readings like that. Now this is a set of, first let me show you. This is my bag that needs to be sewn up. It's got some holes in it. I've had it so long. I can't find this bag anywhere because I was just going to buy me another bag, you know. This is what I keep my ruins in. Shredder out, but it kept falling out. These are made of the blue goldstone. Now if you want to do a reading for yourself every day, like pull a ruin, see this one broke. Is that the one that broke or two broke? Some may be missing. I taped it up like a few years ago, but I never did get around to sewing it. I need to go ahead and sew it because I can't find another one of these bags anywhere. I've looked everywhere on eBay and on Amazon. So if anybody sees this bag anywhere, let me know where I can go get it. Until I get me a new set of these, like I said, some of them's broke. I was still using them and pulling them every day. I've been doing that for a couple of years now just to see how my day would go. When it got to the point where they were falling out and some may be missing, I laid these aside and started using these. Now this is a deck I have had, whoa, many moons. It's called the Ruin Oracle. But the thing is about it, I don't have the book for this. Does anybody know where I could get the book for this? I can't even find this anywhere. I searched on the internet and I can't find it. So now, as my daily guide, when I get up in the morning, I always pull a card. I used to, you know, now I'm pulling a card. I used to pull a ruin, but these are the ruin cards. So I just shuffle these. It's 25. I sure would love to have the book for these. I've looked for the book. I can't even find the cards. So that tells you I don't even know how old this stuff is, how old this is. But I've had it for a very long time. God, many years. So every morning I do get up and I pull a card and I write it down and I keep track. And usually what I pull is how my day is going to be. Now if you want to start doing this for yourself, I do advise it. It would be something good for you. Start keeping your journal, especially if you're seeing numbers or anything, synchronicities that's happening in your life, or if you just want to know how your day is going to go. Get up, pull you one of these cards. And I was thinking about adding these into the reading. So, what do you think? I mean, you've seen all my stuff I've got. So, Ruin of Fortune, the Ruin of Fortune, Signals, Disruption, Protection. Did I pull that one today? Or was it yesterday? I've got my little book that I write everything down in. Fertility, Constraint, Separation, Joy. This is a pretty old deck, I can tell you that. So if anybody knows where I can get the book for these cards, that would be greatly appreciated. There's the Standstill, Isa, Defense, Journey, Radio, the Unknowable. That is the, what did they call that? The Blank Ruin or the Destiny. You got the Breakthrough, Partnership, the Gateway, and the Harvest. So I do pour these every day since my bag is a little messed up. Could be easily. It's a beautiful silk bag. It only had a hole in the inside because it's double silk. It's got the red. See where the holes are? It's got the red. I've had this bag for a very long time. I've carried tarot decks in it, and then I decided to put my ruins in it when it was told to me. You know, I said it's hard for me to ruin myself, so a friend of mine suggested, why don't you just get your set of ruins and just pull one every day and keep note of it, and then it tells you how your day's going to be, and it really does. No joke. But there you go, guys. I just wanted to show you some of my creative decks that I have. And again, if anybody knows where I can get cards for this, medicine cards. I see where you can get the book and the cards, but it ain't the same kind of book. It's a different kind of book. It ain't the purple book. It's a pink book in a newer version. I think they updated it because I just looked on Amazon for it. Be greatly appreciated if you could find any information on this where I could get the cards. I've got the book. But there you go, guys. I just wanted to share with you that today. Love each and every one of you. I hope everyone is having a wonderful and lovely weekend. Blessings, my friend.